I grew up in a small rural farm town in upstate Western New York, a little town called Gary. Population when I lived there was only 1,800 people. We were like everyone else in town. We were fairly poor. In fact, I don't think I even knew one wealthy person growing up. There wasn't one wealthy person in town. My parents, they bought an old rundown building for $6,500 that actually used to be the old town store at one time. And over the course of a few years, my dad turned that building into a makeshift house, and that's where I grew up. I watched my parents. They worked hard day in and day out. They both have tremendous work ethics, but they were like most other people. They were never able to make it out of the rat race. From a very young age, I found myself being obsessed with being rich and starting businesses and making money. And I knew in my heart, I knew that I would be rich one day, and I became laser focused on that. I remember one day walking down into the kitchen, and the only food in the whole house was a half of a cheese log. And I vowed right then and there that my family would never have to worry about having food on the table. And so I started working at a young age. At 10 years old, I started helping my older brother mow lawns. I sold candy in school. Around 11 or 12, I started delivering newspapers on my bike, and I did that for 2 years, 6 days a week. I did anything I could to help our situation, to make a little money, to better the life we had. I believe that I could change the future of my whole family if I worked hard, and I still believe that today. At 19, my high school girlfriend came to me and told me she was pregnant. We moved into a Section-8 apartment complex, and we used food stamps to eat. I was making $4.25 an hour working at Blockbuster Video, and was also going to college. When I thought it couldn't get any worse, when I was 25, she left me. She took my kids. I went months at a time, rarely seeing them. It was the lowest point in my life. I had no money. I had no family in the state. I had no close friends. I felt completely broken. I felt like I was on the bottom rung on the ladder of life. Just like when I was a kid and walked into the kitchen and there was no food, I told myself right then and there, I will do whatever it takes to never be this broke or feel this broken again ever in my life. And that's when I learned that there's a lot more to success in life than just money. I was working really hard, and I always had side businesses to help pay the bills. I wasn't getting anywhere. I did IT work on the side. I was selling watches, and one day I bought a $4,500 Rolex, and it turned out to be a fake. I even had a worm farm in my garage that I was really embarrassed to tell people about, and nothing was working. I had a burning desire inside me that said, Victor, you've got so much more to give the world. You've got something great inside of you. You just need to find out what it is. I spent nearly every day reading books on businesses and how to make money. And even to this day, I teach my kids, you can predict your future with two things: the people you hang around and the books you read. Soon after, I discovered real estate investing, how to create passive income and how to build real wealth. And I began to break the cycle of poverty, not only in my life, but in my family. Now my passive income is 6 figures a month. I built a $100 million real estate portfolio with property in 6 states. And now I want to start to show other people how they can also make their financial dreams come true. I don't have anything to sell, but if you're like me and you have a hunger for financial freedom or more time, I can show you how to do that with real estate investing. There are few things on planet Earth more powerful than freedom. Wealth brings freedom, and I want to help you get that.